I suppose we don't have to go over the big two decisions from the weekend, the one at the Bridge and the one at St James's, because everyone knows that they were wrong.
No, I think that's still important.
Okay, no, but we can. But even the PGMOL come out and basically allude to the fact they got them wrong as well.
I hate when they do that, because how does that help them? How does that help now? Do you know what it is? Do you know what annoys me about VAR?
Cool. Right?
I get it. We've seen some good where they've gone back and reversed decisions where they've got it 100% spot on. But what's annoying me is the actual on-field referees now, because they've become lazy, they've become incompetent. It's almost like now, but before VAR was a thing, they had to referee games. They get some right, they get some wrong. Yeah, we were infuriated by it, but ultimately we still knew it was their decision. All of a sudden now, I mean, Andrew Madley at Chelsea, he's even got the opportunity to go to a screen and he still thinks that's a foul. That's embarrassing. And we've really
I don't understand how he can see that.
This is my point.
Yeah, was it Graham Souness this morning thought it was a foul?
No. He's gone over there and made a decision.
Get that.
The Newcastle, I can't remember who the referee was in the Newcastle game. He's gone over and had a look at the screen and has quite blatantly seen Tyreek Mitchell, push Willock into the goalkeeper. But then still, it's like, oh no, it's a bit contentious, I'm going to just leave it.
Again, I don't know how you can't see that.
But this is where, again, I've poked fun at VAR for a while now, but this is where the on-field referees now have become lazy because they don't have to referee. They can just lean on VAR and go, well, it's VAR, they've told me to look at it. But still, you can still go to the screen and not agree with what's been said upstairs. The
problem I've got with it, lots of problems, but one of them is the sentence, it's got to be clear and obvious. Now, that's still down to human interpretation. What you think might be clear and obvious, I might not think is clear and or obvious. So it doesn't really help us. It doesn't really push it along even further. But there was an incident. I think it was Michael Oliver was doing the Forest game, and Lloyd Kelly handled the ball. Nico Williams smashed it, and the ball was about 2 foot away, right when he hit it. It's just inside the penalty area. And Michael Oliver, I think he gave the penalty. Then they said, "Go and have a look at it." And Alan Shearer commended him for this. He looked at it, and no, it's still a penalty. Yeah. Right? But when they showed him the replay, they showed it in slow-mo. Now, at normal speed, when you see that, there's a millisecond from when the ball leaves his foot from Nico Williams and the ball hits Lloyd Kelly's arm. A millisecond. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I commend him for not changing his mind, but play it in normal time. Let him see the reaction time the player's got to get out the way. But
this is my point when it comes to clear and obvious. And I know I've gone about it, I'll go at Old Trafford, that the referee on the pitch at the time was more than happy with the decision to let Arsenal continue and Martinelli score.
But see, this is my problem with the words clear and obvious. Now, if I'm looking at that VAR, I might think that is clear and obvious, and you might not. So that's the problem I've got with that terminology.
But then the guys at VAR have got too much power then. Surely, and this is where I'm talking about the referees on the pitch have become lazy.
Well, it shouldn't be down to clear and obvious. It should be, that was a foul, that wasn't a foul.
And also, if a situation takes 4 minutes, that's not clear and obvious.
No, at Forest it was 5 minutes before the penalty was ordered.
I'm pretty sure the game at Brighton where McAllister smashes that strike into the top corner, I felt like it was about 3 or 4 minutes to the point. I had no idea what they were looking for. They'd already identified that I think it was Mwepu or Caicedo was offside.
It was, yeah.
But then what were they doing after that? What took so long for them to make the decision?
The only thing, one of the questions we're asking is football better with VAR, right? Now, the decisions from the weekend were appalling, okay? And they went back to the referee and they changed their mind to give a different outcome. And that's just not right. No. That ruins the game. The only thing I'll say to the benefit of VAR is sometimes, right, it will correct a decision that the ref hasn't seen.
I get that.
Right? And other times, you know, like the goal that Spurs scored at the Bridge?
Yeah, Cucurella, ripped his wig off.
So the referee didn't see it.
Yeah.
And then when you went back to VAR, right, and they didn't do anything.
They still got it wrong.
Right. But here's my thing. Without VAR, the referee still doesn't see it and still doesn't give that foul.
I get that, but that
situation... So that's not VAR...
But that situation there could have had VAR or not, because
I know,
they still went to VAR and still deemed it not a foul, not violent conduct.
I'm not sticking up for VAR because I can't stand it, but you will, over the course of a season, get more wrongs corrected.
I see. I'd rather stick with the offside because that's blatantly obvious.
Hold on, if they sort the offside out, it should be toes.
Yeah, right. If they sort the offside out...
Not an arm or a shirt sleeve, that's nuts.
Well, anything you can score with, you're offside, I believe. If you could score with that part of your body...
Yeah, but then you're right, but I think if you make it as black and white as foot...
Yeah, but black and white is, if you know what you can score and what you can't with.
I know, but you can score with the top of your shoulder.
Then you're not offside.
No, but but then it's where's the sleeve? No, it's too much of a grey area.
I think offside and goal line technology keep and offside and goal line. The rest of it, scrap it.
I agree.
Let the referees start doing their job again, because at the minute they're shirking responsibilities and it's making them lazy. Because as I said, for Andrew Madley at West Ham, I watched it in real time. Not one part of that did I ever think was a foul. Jared Bowen's obviously tried to jump over it. He's left his right leg in, which has hit him in the chest, but the ball's already gone. Mendy's already patted the ball down to Maxwell Corner, who took a good touch and finished it off well. So
would you? Obviously, things need to change at Stockley Park. They've got that wrong, right? If they introduced maybe ex-pros to help them out, which again wouldn't solve it, because you've got someone like Graham Souness sitting in the talkSPORT studio thinking it is a foul.
Yeah, but just have a player's perspective.
But would you, if they offered you that opportunity?
Well, no, listen, I'm busy, I'm here. But listen, if I...
no, but do you think footballers would?
Yeah, I think...
I can't think of... I know Darren Ambrose would jump at the chance.
Yeah, I think some of them would, because, like, I understand it from a referee's perspective, but if you've got a player's perspective in, like, when there's... and I said earlier, right, not every bit of contact is a foul. Not every single bit of contact. But a player will give you the opportunity to go, well, do you know what? He's being weak there, or... He probably could have stood up, but he knew he was about to lose possession, so he's gone down easily. Just a completely different perspective, because at the minute, it's just not working with the referees. And
just quickly, do you think, because I want to take calls, do you think that when they ask the referee to go and have a look at the monitor, do you think they should take that opportunity away from him? Because he's in the heat of the moment. He's looking at monitor with fans behind the monitor screaming at him. Do you think that a decision should be made one way or the other at Stockley Park? Say to him, you've either got that right or you've got that wrong.
Either way, the referee should make the decision. But he needs to... You said
so
there,
you need to include him.
You need to... He's the guy on the pitch. He's there in the thick of it. But what I'm thinking is, you've just said there, if he goes over to the screen and he's got the fans and all that, I get all that. But that's what you referee for in the first place. If you can't deal with a little bit of stick, because referees get stick all the time, maybe sometimes a bit unfairly, but if you're there as a referee, you've worked your whole life to get to that position of being a Premier League referee, your standards have got to be high. If you're getting put off by a little bit of supporters behind and the players screwing at you, then you're in the wrong profession. Okay.